Excuse me. I'd like to ask him a few questions.
Hello and welcome to Nerd Subculture. I'm your host, Jared.
And I'm Edwina.
And if you listen to this is our Once More Feeling series on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. A podcast, Eddie, isn't that great?
Yes.
And today we're doing Season 6, Episode 16, Hell's Bells. Hell's Bells. This episode first aired March 5th of 2002, written by Rebecca Krishna and directed by David Solomon. Over to you, Edwina.
This is a full spoiler podcast. I'm a huge fan, but Jared has never watched the series all the way through, and I'm trying to convince him it's worth his time.
Yeah, and the wedding episode, Eddie. We finally get to...
It's been building up all season.
Mm-hmm.
All season has been building to this point.
And thank fuck, because
yes, Jared, as Jared said last week, he was very, very over the wedding talk.
Yeah.
Everyone's a bit over it.
Well, my main gripe is that it kind of stagnated a couple of the characters. Xander and Anya just seem to be doing nothing pretty much the last season, past this season. So it's giving them something to do. So it gives them a bookend to their wedding, and it doesn't go well.
No. So season 6 is all about moving into adulthood, and part of that is, marriage and
life
settling down and
people letting you down.
Yes. And as I've already spoken about, season 6 is a pretty depressing downer of a season, and here we get another dark turn in that downward spiral.
Yeah.
As Xander chickens the fuck out.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah. This episode has a weird tonal shift, because it starts out like a sitcom with, all the little wedding tropes and all these little jokes with Xander. We finally meet Xander's family.
Yeah, season 6, finally meet his parents.
We've only ever heard his mother as a voice.
Was it even her voice we heard? Probably not.
Probably not that actress's. We haven't really seen his dad, but his dad was sort of in the Restless episode. He was more a voice.
Mm-hmm.
And we've heard him talk about his uncle Rory. We've heard him talk about his family.
Yeah. We've never seen any of them.
Yeah, so we actually finally see his family. As I said, we get this tonal shift from being a sitcom and it ends in a Greek tragedy pretty much.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And the fact that Anya is so happy and giddy in that scene where she's like, oh, I'm so excited, I get to marry my best friend. And she's so happy, and it makes it all the more devastating. In typical Joss style, no one gets a happy ending.
No.
I'm a leaf on the wind.
Don't talk about that. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of it all, Jared, why don't you do the summary?
Yeah, okay, great. Good idea. It's wedding day madness in Sunnydale, and the chaos kicks off with Buffy and Willow horrified by their blinding green bridesmaid dresses. Anya, glowing with bridal glee, couldn't love them more. Willow's playing best man, Buffy, Dawn and Tara are the bridesmaids, and the rehearsal dinner was a drunken circus. Anya's demon guests are passing as carnies, and somehow the Harris family buys it. Meanwhile, Xander's apartment is an overcrowded disaster zone, his family's sniping, the demon guests are everywhere, and his mum is fuming over the photo ops. Cousin Carol even tries to flirt with a demon. On the streets, a mystery old man materialises and strolls ominously away. Buffy helps Xander into his tux with some tough love and some warm wishes. Anya's practically bouncing in her dress, reciting vows to Tara and Willow as they button her dress, while Uncle Roy shows off his date, a caterer he's pretending to know. Hoffman and Halfleck arrive on the scene with a gift that's squirmy. As guests mingle, Buffy and Xander prep for damage control, which kicks in fast when Mr. Harris drunkenly insults the demon guests. Clem and company are not amused, and Buffy has to drag the old man away before things explode. Then the twist, trenchcoat guy corners Xander and claims to be future Xander. He shows a vision of a miserable marriage full of yelling and regret. The message? Run. Back inside, Spike gets real with Buffy and admits he brought a date to mess with her, and then gracefully exits when she opens up about her conflicted feelings. Willow gives Xander one last pep talk. Anya nails her vows rehearsal again, but when the ceremony is about to start, Xander's MIA. Buffy fakes an emergency C-section delay. Dawn chats up a teenage demon, and everything unravels when Anya overhears she's been left at the altar. After a full-blown brawl erupts between demons and Harris's relatives, Tara gets caught in the chaos and Willow swoops in. Carol leads Anya to the so-called future Xander, actually a demon Anya cursed decades ago. He's back for revenge and planted those fake visions. The demon attacks, but Buffy intervenes and Xander jumps in to help. They take the demon out, the guests cheer, and it looks like it maybe there's hope until Xander pulls Anya aside. He tells her he can't go through with it, not because of the fake visions, but because he's terrified of becoming his father. Heartbroken, Anya tries to change his mind, but he walks away. She walks down the aisle alone. The episode ends with Buffy, Willow and Dawn debriefing, feeling for both of them. Xander checks into a motel, Anya sits in the dark, and Hoffman shows up, offering her a familiar, vengeful way forward. The end.
Okay.
It was very sad in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah. As I said, it ends as a Greek tragedy. All right. So talking points. I'll start with is I'll note that Giles is not in this. He does not return for the wedding.
Yeah, what's with that?
And there's absolutely no mention of it because there was mention of it, but they cut the scene.
I did read that. He sent some flowers or something like that. Yeah. It was...
But yeah, you definitely notice his absence. Considering him and Anya have a partnership in the shop, you'd think he would come back for this.
Yeah, the wedding's pretty important.
Yeah. Like, it's one of those things, yeah, you would suspect that he would come back for the wedding.
Was the actor Anthony busy at the time maybe or something?
I guess he was. So... don't know. There's no.
Is that why he left the show, or was it he just written out, or?
I think at the time it had to do with he had two little kids.
Okay.
Two very little kids, so he wanted to spend some more time at home.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Okay. The first thing I'll mention, because it's the first thing that shows up in the show, is the horrible bridesmaid dresses.
Is it just a written law that bridesmaids' dresses just have to be fucking awful?
I don't know. It's this thing, like all bridesmaids' dresses look like bridesmaids' dresses. Like,
yeah.
Like everyone's like, oh, you know, and they're so expensive as well. Some of these
It's
dresses.
not like they're cheap either.
Like they're like $800-900.
Oh, and they're awful.
Or even $200 or $300 for these dresses, and they always look. And it's one of those things where everyone tries to justify it by saying, "You can wear it again." No, you can't, because it looks
Where
like.
the fuck would you wear that bridesmaids? Like you said, we're about to say it. Say it.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
No, you're never going to wear it again because it looks like a fucking bridesmaid's dress. They always they have this very particular look to them.
Is there like an also unwritten law they have to have ruffles on them? Is that part of it?
No,
No?
Well, that would be the trend at the time. Like
Okay.
like the ruffles, flower embellishments, those sort of things are things that at the time would have been popular. But yeah, so I think it's something about the fabric as well. Like yeah, it's everyone I know who's had bridesmaids dresses, and they're normally specifically made for the bridesmaids. Do you want to talk? You want to talk about our friends? Who our friend, like we know, she'll never listen to this podcast anyway.
Yeah.
But she actually had the ugliest fucking bridesmaids dresses we have ever seen in our entire life.
She still got it, I believe.
Yeah. So they were the biggest problem with these dresses were that they were halter necks, and they were like a halter neck with ruffles down the front.
Oh yes. The ruffles. Oh.
The ruffles. They were like a ruffled halter neck. But the thing was, all of her bridesmaids had large breasts.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them, it fitted her horribly because she had to wear a strap. And she was like a double D sized breast. And like she had to wear a strapless bra, and they do not make strapless bras for large size girls. And I think the other thing is that our friend who was the bridesmaid, she was overseas, so the dress just did not fit her properly because she never.
She didn't get fitted. I thought she did get
did
fitted.
She get fitted, or they sent? Yeah, she didn't. They didn't. It was one of those things where sometimes you just pick the color and you can do it in different styles. But this friend had decided that they were all wearing the exact same dress, and one of the girls decided it was going to be the halter neck cut, which was just so impractical for them all. But yeah, the dresses looked atrocious. Yeah,
and is that sort of the point? Aren't they meant to look bad? I mean, the thing is, they can't outstage the bride, so they've got to sort of be kind of crappy as well, isn't it? Sort of a
I don't think they're supposed to, but as I said, like bridesmaids' dresses just always look like bridesmaids' dresses. So I don't.
Is that because they're horrible? Is that what it is?
Well, because I don't know. I have seen some bridesmaids' dresses that are nice, but you know that but you're never wearing it again. It's like my mum had really nice bridesmaid dresses.
Okay.
But her bridesmaid added these stupid fucking puffy sleeves to them.
Oh.
And then I think once the wedding was over, I think because she paid for them anyway, she had one of her she used to wear her friend's dress, but she just removed the puffy sleeves.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. I think my sister even wore that dress to like one of her formals as well. It was a really nice dress.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, once the fucking puffy sleeves were removed, it maybe is it that they all have to have stupid puffy sleeves? Or
yeah, I know. It just, as you're saying, there's a certain look to them, and I think the look is they have to look terrible. But I digress.
Yeah. All right.
Moving on.
Well, I'll talk about her. Anya's dress is absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
I absolutely loved her veil, like the way that was done as well. Like it was like ribbons. It was like a ribbon veil in her hair. It was like a clip with like ribbons off it. I thought it looked absolutely gorgeous.
You notice this stuff, I don't.
Yeah.
I just saw it.
I don't know.
I
thought it looked absolutely beautiful.
I just remember it was white. That's
her it was like best way to describe is like her mermaid hair with like a mermaid veil on it, wearing a mermaid dress. Well, I thought it looked good.
So we can talk about Xander's suit as well. Is that going to mention?
No,
just a tux.
It's just a tux.
Yeah.
It's black.
Black with white, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, he has trouble getting into the cummerbund. And I think he makes a joke about that.
Okay, yeah.
What is it?
Needs a girdle?
No. He was like, oh no, they will see where my pants joins my shirt or something. Make some sort of joke about it.
Mm.
Anyway, I digress. I will preface this by saying I think that these two were too young to get married, Anya and Xander.
Well, what's their actual age? They're in their 30s, but the characters, how old are they? I think they're only in their 20s or something.
Yeah, so they would be 20, 21.
Hmm.
Look, take into account Anya is a 1,000-year-old demon, but she is newly human.
Yeah.
So she is not fully...
But she was human up until a point.
Yeah.
So at the age, she was maybe late teens when she became a demon or something like that. So
yeah. So I just said, I'm going to preface it by saying that I actually think that they were too young to get married. But the worst part about Xander leaving Anya at the altar is that he was the one that proposed to her. And Anya wasn't pushing to get married. Like, she wasn't on his back about getting married. It was never brought up. It was never discussed. He was the one that wanted to get married.
Well, I think it was sort of mentioned. She called out that, when you asked me to marry you, was it just a spur of the moment, like we're going to die?
Yeah, we're all going to die, kind of thing. So maybe it actually was.
I think it, and you kind of see his reaction to that question where he's kind of
almost offended.
Yeah. Oh, of course I didn't do that, but you could tell that he was lying.
Yeah, and then you get her. The only time you get her being pushy about it is when it's 5 months later and she hasn't been allowed to tell anyone about it.
Well, I think that alludes to why he doesn't he wasn't that committed to it because he didn't want to tell everyone.
Yeah. And that's when she got pushy.
Yeah.
But at least she talked to him about it.
Yeah, exactly. She said, look, if you got cold feet about this, say something now.
Yeah.
So she gave him an out. But he said he was too proud.
She gave him a number of outs. That was the other thing. And we did see him have all of these misgivings throughout the past season. You've seen him kind of get a bit iffy about the whole forever of it, settling down. I think when Anya started talking about having kids and about finances and things, that's when he started getting a bit shifty about everything. But he never talked to anyone about it. He threw that spell in Once More with Feeling, and no one batted an eyelid about it.
So
as to why he did the spell in the first place.
Can we just recap that? What was the spell he tried to throw?
The one in Once More with Feeling.
Yeah, what was the spell he was trying to cast?
The one about with them all singing, that they were all living in a musical.
Yeah, but what spell was he trying to cast that backfired though? Was it
No,
just...
he didn't. It didn't backfire. He just wanted to see if they would have a happy ending, like in a musical.
Okay, all right. Well, that's what I mean. Like, it didn't exactly do what he thought, as I'm trying to say.
Well,
it turned the whole world into a musical.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But even mentioning that episode, because they do have their song, and it is a little ominous how the song is sung and what they say in it. It seems a little. Yeah. They're a little apprehensive about what's going on. Like both of them, it actually seemed.
Yeah.
So that was sort of maybe hinting or foreshadowing what was going to happen today or then.
Maybe, yeah.
Nothing to see, move it along. I'll never tell.
So the next thing I'll talk about is that actual vision that's given to him by his so-called future self, him from the past. Well, what probably should have given him a clue that it was a fake memory is that they're financially struggling, and Anya's doing like an MLM.
Multi-level marketing.
Yeah,
Was she?
Yeah. She was like doing like hosting those party, like she was hosting like a party, like a Mary Kay.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
Party type thing. And if there's one thing that we know about Anya is that she is very, very money savvy, and she invests her money. So I just don't ever see her, even if Xander was injured and couldn't work, I just don't see Anya.
Well, okay. I probably could, to be honest. I could see her being an Avon lady or something.
Not really.
No.
And she has the shop. I reckon she'd do something like franchising the shop out or something like that. I really don't see her ever struggling financially because money is so important to her.
Okay, fair enough.
I just mean that would have been a bit of a clue that it was fake.
Yeah. Well, one of the kids had demon ears for some reason.
Yeah, and then
I thought that was a bit weird.
Yeah, so it's kind of revealed later on. Well, she says, "I know you're not my real dad," and it's kind of the fact that Anya had cheated on him.
Oh, well, right.
Like,
okay, yeah. That's right,
dad.
yeah. Just to lay it on even more.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he goes on about the back issues. And I was kind of confused because isn't he like a foreman or something? Like I didn't think he was actually on the tools anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I guess he could have just been a foreman or something. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So that was also where I was sitting there going, oh, isn't he? I didn't think he was on the tools anymore. Like anyway. The way that Xander's behaving in those visions, he is exactly like his dad. Like he's behaving like his dad. And blaming all these issues on everyone else and just this full disdain and hatred for his own wife. And look, we have seen some misogynistic behaviour from Xander over the past few seasons.
Yeah, well, a little bit.
But there is one thing about Xander that has become quite apparent is that he never gets held accountable for any of his shitty behaviour.
Yes, yeah, we've been mentioned that plenty of times, yeah.
Yes. So I put it to the internet.
Oh, no. There's your first mistake. And
I kind of wanted to work out what was probably the shittiest thing that he has done so far. that he hasn't been held accountable for. And I put it on TikTok, Instagram and Threads, and all of them kind of blew up.
Okay, wow.
With comments. And I think that the TikTok one had over like 400 comments. People were really laying into Xander in that.
Well, I want to hear what they had to say about Xander.
Do you want to know what the top 10 shittiest things that
All right, okay, top
done
10
so far? And by the way, there were people added in the stuff that he does after this. So he's still there's really shitty things that he still keeps doing.
All right, so this is the top 10, is it? Are
top 10.
we doing from in no particular order, or are we doing 10 to 1?
I'll go from 10 upward.
Okay. All right.
So at number 10.
Yep.
Firing Buffy from the building site.
I don't think that was a terrible thing. I mean,
I think, but she actually liked that job. That was the difference.
That wasn't the problem. The problem was that the demons come after her, and he's got a responsibility for the workers on that site. And if he knows having her on site can endanger them, then I think he made the right call on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It sucks, and I think he knew that.
But I think it had more to do with the guys were being emasculated by it. I
think the threat of death of his workers is probably what he's concerned about.
Wait, they barely attacked. They didn't attack her at the Double Meat
barely
Palace.
Attack. If it's not them, it's something else, Like even Double Meat Palace, there we go. Everywhere she goes, people get killed or maimed or, so I think...
That was already happening at the Double Meat Palace. Anyway.
I disagree with that one, but go on. Yeah.
Right. At number 9... is season 3 episode Revelations. Xander sets Faith out to kill Angel without telling her all the details, and kind of starts that rift between Buffy and Faith.
And you have to refresh my memory on that. What did he tell her? What was that part?
When Angel comes back from hell.
Yep.
And Buffy's been keeping him a secret from everyone.
Yeah.
So...
What did Xander say to Faith?
Well, she told Faith that Angel was back, but didn't tell her that she was back and he had a soul.
Okay, right.
And so she goes to kill him, pretty much.
Okay.
At number 8, his part in Dead Man's Party, when Buffy returns from LA after she was forced to kill Angel. He's, at the party when he starts digging into her.
Yeah.
Okay. At number 7. Gaslighting Buffy into believing it was all her fault that Riley left. At number 6, how he reacted when Buffy rejects him in season 1 and slut shames her.
God, Jesus, going back.
Yeah.
I can't remember some of these, I got to be honest. Go on.
So at number 5, not telling Buffy that Willow was reattempting the soul to re-ensoul Angel. And instead saying that Willow said, kick his ass.
Yeah.
At number 4, Xander only wanting Willow after she gets a boyfriend and cheating on Cordelia. So I'm I'm roping those into the same one. At number 3, the season 2 episode Bewitched, Bothered and Bewildered, the love spell that backfires on Cordelia. And he ends up with all the women being obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Absolutely no repercussions for that one whatsoever. Now, this one was a bit controversial, but a lot of people brought this one up. In season 1 episode The Pack, Xander tries to SA Buffy when he's under the hyena possession. And then he lies about not remembering it. And this one was very hotly debated.
Jesus.
And can you guess why it was hotly debated?
Because he was under control, or?
Yeah, because he was possessed.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really him. But then other people were like, yes, but it was also the fact that he then lied about not remembering it. And again, that was probably because he was very embarrassed. But he he could have said, oh, I remember it. That was a horrible, horrible thing that I did. Like there was just no accountability for it at all. And at number 1, it was the Once More with Feeling, the spell, because that actually killed people.
Yeah.
And he totally got a free pass.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I think as you said previously that Xander's kind of the insert character for Joss. Or
Well, that was
is
the next thing I was about to talk about. We all know Xander is the Joss insert character. And I just feel like this is art imitating life. And it's only like sort of, 25 odd years later that when we're talking about this, that we call out his behavior. But the other thing is Joss was never held accountable for any of his bad behavior. And it wasn't until years later that things that he did came back to bite him.
Yeah, and pretty much ended his career. He was directing bloody Marvel movies at one stage.
Yeah.
Multi-billion-dollar box office films, and now he's not directing anything.
It did feel like his ego got in the way as well. And
it's such a shame, for I hate to say it, he was a great director. I mean, this show's great. It's got this people are still watching this and making podcasts about it all these years later. And what he could and other shows that he made as well are also big cult hits, and some of his films are still cult hits. So he was definitely pretty talented and tapped into something that people really liked. But
he just was a horrible person.
He was just a horrible person. Are we all horrible people deep inside? I don't know.
I think maybe once upon a time it didn't really matter, but now it's the way that social media works. You can't really hide behind the PR persona anymore. Because that was the other thing. He sold himself as this feminist as well.
Well, yeah, I suppose with a strong female character and diverse characters, LGBT characters as well. Like he was pretty ahead of the curve of his time from 25 years ago. It was just pretty risque at the time. It hadn't been done before. And to have gay characters have other characteristics other than just being gay.
Yeah, where being gay wasn't their one and only personality trait.
Yeah, that's what they did. They're the gay character. Oh, okay. That's basically all they were. So,
and have an actual proper depiction of a relationship.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what to make of all that, considering where it's all ended up. So yeah, I suppose you have to remember as well, look, and it's been said before 1,000 times, that look, there's, you look at the credits, there's literally hundreds of people who worked on this show together. It wasn't just one guy. So you can't just write off a whole show because of one guy, I guess. Yeah. No one's going to write off the Avengers because of that.
Yeah.
That's untouched by that, even though he was all over it. So
yeah. Well, it was that thing where after Age of Ultron, he was removed from making any, because I think he was going to be directing all of the Avengers movies at one stage, and he was, I think he helped set up, sort of the writing plan of where they were going with, like phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Like he helped kind of instigate that.
Well, he did sort of abruptly leave, and then DC nabbed him up, so maybe he was already damaged goods.
I don't think he abruptly left. I think there was a lot of complaints made about him on Age of Ultron.
Okay, right. You mean he did abruptly left?
As in, I think what happened on Justice League was happening on the Avengers set as well.
What was happening in Justice League?
Oh, with the that it had became apparent that he was very difficult to work with.
Oh, okay, right. Oh, but he was taking over from someone else, so he wasn't. I don't think he.
I don't think it had been it wasn't really well known that he was difficult to work with, and DC just kind of thought, oh, we need to make our Avengers.
Yeah, well, they thought he was a golden goose, I think.
Yeah,
and thought, we've pinched him, all right, But then, but to be fair, he had to take over a film that was pretty much 3/4 done, and do reshoots, and it was a big mess. And let's forget about that film.
Yeah.
All right.
The DC disaster.
Yeah, I don't know. Yep. They're still not back on track. They still don't know what the fuck they're doing. Trying to be Marvel, trying not to be. Doing their thing.
Why did you say that name? Martha, why did you say that name?
So something I wanted to bring up. So I couldn't help but notice that it was raining throughout the whole wedding as well. Was that kind of
Yeah.
a foreshadowing thing as well? Is it like bad luck to be raining on your wedding day or something? Or
Yeah, it depends how superstitious. I think, yeah, it was sort of meant to be a little bit of foreshadowing about the events of the coming wedding. And also, Xander fully jinxes it by saying no force on earth can stop this wedding now. Yeah.
okay,
But it absolutely pissed down rain at our wedding.
but it's not ironic though. She got that one wrong.
Ironic.
It's rain on your wedding day.
Okay.
It's like rain on your wedding day.
Oh, okay. It's not ironic.
That's not ironic.
No. All right. Well, we can talk about a few themes and metaphors in this episode.
All right.
So, yeah, the big one is fear of becoming your parents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Xander sees a vision of his future where he's angry, broken, and abusive, just like his dad. Whether the vision is real or not doesn't matter. It taps into his very real fear.
Yeah.
The wedding as a battleground.
That's not a metaphor. That actually happened.
Yeah.
No subtext in that, Eddie.
Yeah, there isn't really, is there? Well, it's sort of the trope of the family drama at a wedding.
It's what it's like in the movies, but it's not like that in real life. There's always these tropes in films that just always irk me. And when it comes to weddings, there's a few in there that always irk me. And there's a one where the priest says, if anyone sees a reason that these two should not get married, please speak now or forever hold your peace. How many times have we heard that?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you say that at a wedding? Like, what? Why? It's always done in that melodramatic things in films and TV shows. Someone gets up, so I love you, or like some awkward moment. I've been to so many weddings. I've never heard anyone say that, and I don't know why you would.
Yeah.
It is such a silly trope that I wish they would stop doing.
Yeah. Well, speaking of tropes, because I actually think the whole leaving someone at the altar is a trope.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think people actually do it in real life.
I mean, it happens, I guess.
Yeah, I actually don't believe it happens in real life. Like, I believe people cancel the wedding, like before the wedding and break up, or
but never on the wedding day.
But never on the wedding day.
Yeah.
Like,
even if you had broken up, I think you'd like still go through with it or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I reckon if that you had split up, like you've planned too much or something and spent too much already, that you just would go through with it anyway.
Yeah. Like the closest that I can think of is like my old boss had a wedding booked in Thailand, like a destination wedding, and split up with her partner like 2 weeks before the wedding.
And then what? They didn't have the wedding, or they?
No, well, it turned out he was a meth addict.
Oh, okay.
And he had been hiding it the whole time.
Well, I'm not talking. Wasn't asking for specifics, but I'm saying, did they go through the wedding?
No, they did not go through the wedding. They cancelled the wedding. They cancelled the wedding.
I mean, look, I'm sure it's happened. I mean, weird stuff's happened. I'm sure someone's like bailed on the wedding, but as common as it happens in movies, like it's extremely rare, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think but all that, like, I think it's the fact that so much time and money and effort goes into organising these weddings that I think it's also the money thing. Like, people spend so much money on on weddings. To back out at the last minute like that is, if you're proposing marriage in the first place, there's some sort of there would be some kind of commitment there already. Like,
you're listening to
Subculture.
well, this is more of a discussion prompt. Was Xander brave for walking away, or did he just take the coward's way out?
Took the coward's way out. Yep. Brave? What? How was that brave? I'm not sure what.
Yeah,
I would not use the word brave in any description of what he did. That was definitely not brave.
He could have made the choice to not be like his dad, to maybe go get therapy and actively work on being a good husband. Well, it's not going to matter who he's with if he doesn't work on his own issues. If he thinks he's going to turn out like his dad, why does he think he's going to turn out like his dad? Like maybe do some self-reflection, like because it doesn't. Yeah, it's not going to matter who he ends up
Well,
with.
it's a lifestyle choice, isn't it? So, make better choices.
Yeah, but that could have been where he actually goes down the aisle with Anya, and then chooses to be a better person and get therapy and make sure he doesn't end up like his dad. Like just leaving her at the altar seems like the absolute ultimate betrayal. That brings me to my next point is Anya's backsliding into being a vengeance demon because she fully embraced being a human. She knows full well what men are capable of, and she just believed everything he said. And she, as I said, she spent 1,000 years cursing men. That you would have thought that she would have learned her lesson by now, and perhaps not spent her human life chasing after a man.
Yeah, and then it turns out that it wasn't really a precursor that she had to curse men. She could have cursed all sexes, but she only chose to do that, which was an interesting
her thing. It was her thing, was cursing men.
Guess that came back to bite her in the ass.
Well, yes, because you also have to remember that she was a vengeance demon, and the whole Xander from the future ends up being a man that she'd cursed. And them reenacting their vengeance on her.
Comes full circle.
Yeah, because you have to remember why Anya was there in the first place. She was there to curse Xander. She was there because Xander had cheated on Cordelia. That's why she was there.
Which is actually funny because she cursed Cordelia, not him. Now
well,
I think about it.
It just ended up being that Cordelia didn't really mean to make that wish about Buffy.
Yeah.
I, Anya, promise to love you, to cherish you, to honor you, but not to obey you, of course, because that's anachronistic and misogynistic. And who do you think you are, like a sea captain?
Can I mention another wedding trope? I just thought of one.
What's the wedding trope?
They always play Here Comes the Bride.
We've been to a wedding where they've played Here Comes the Bride.
Have we?
Yes. Yes, we have.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
And it was funny that you straight away went, I didn't realise people actually played Here Comes the Bride. I'm like, they don't. Dum 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 dum.
Oh, cringe factor overload, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it was one of those weddings where they do it like the person who has organised the wedding is just doing what they think a wedding should look like.
Actually, I'm surprised I didn't have that speech in there. If anyone thinks that these two should not be married.
Stop everything! The wedding has been called off.
Well, yeah, you would have thought that with all of Anya's experience over the years with unfaithful, horrible men, that she might have been a bit more cautious about who she chose to spend her time with.
I suppose.
And to pick to be her husband. Anyway. I'll just say, Hell's Bells reminds us that even love, when touched by fear, can fall apart.
Does it? I just thought it was an AC/DC song. They play it before the demons come out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hell's Bells!
I didn't realise it was a AC/DC song.
Yeah?
Yeah.
With the bells going? Dun 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 dun. Hell's Bells!
Ah,
No?
I did not know that.
It's one of their most famous songs. You would have heard it.
I probably had, like, as I said, I had a bus driver when I was at a certain school that only played AC/DC. But he only played, like, the same 2 albums. So unless it's on those same 2 albums, I probably won't know it. Have you seen this episode?
Well, I think I have seen some of it. I think I have seen it, like, up until where Xander's supposed future self comes up and shows him the future. So I think I remember seeing that, but I don't think I remember the reveal at the end that it was just a demon. So I definitely remember seeing that old character going up and saying he's a future himself as Xander. So, but I don't remember seeing how it resoluted in the end, or that it was the wedding or anything like that. So I only remember that part. So it's a kind of seen this episode.
Okay. And did you go down any rabbit holes?
Well, the only thing was Uncle Roy.
Uncle Rory.
Uncle Rory. Played by an actor called Stephen Gilborn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just one of those actors that's been in everything. So, yeah, I don't know. He passed away some time ago, actually. I think like 2009. I don't know. I don't know what scene or what show I remember him from. I'm like, I remember that guy from something. But he did do the voice of Father in Alien Resurrection, the computer that they called Father.
Okay, yep.
And the video game. I've said, I think, Alien Resurrection on PS1.
Yep.
A absolute gem of a game that if anyone's ever played it, precursor to all sort of first-person shoot 'em games and how you use your controls. It's a real pioneer. If you've played it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe the Wonder Years, I don't know. He was a teacher in that. I don't know. Beauty and the Beast, Who's the Boss? Law and Order, Columbo. Just one of those reoccurring actors that's never really had a main role. A show called Teach, never heard of that one. Picket Fences. Oh, remember that show? I remember it, but I don't remember it. And that doesn't make any sense, but yeah. Yeah, it's not really rabbit hole, but yeah, just that actor. Just surprised he did that. Yeah, the voiceover of that. The computer in Alien, although you can't really tell his voice, it's heavily sort of edited and modded, so the weird robotic sort of sound that it makes.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's credited as that. So I'm like, oh, Father. There you go. He played Father.
All right. Well, I guess we get into question time.
All right, let's do it.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay, Jared. Which character was your favourite?
I actually did like Uncle Rory.
I'm just going to go Anya.
Anya?
Oh, actually, you know what? I might change that to D'Hoffryn.
D'Hoffryn. Okay.
I'll go with D'Hoffryn.
We only had like 2 scenes, didn't he? Or...
Yeah, but even then he was like, for like big bad demon boss that he is, he's quite it was quite funny him telling Hallie, don't work while we're at a wedding. And then he's sort of there for Anya at the end.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
It's time you got back to what you do best.
Okay, Jared,
Don't you think?
which character do you love to hate?
Tony Harris.
Oh, the
Xander's dad.
Yeah, that's what I missed.
What?
I was talking about like Xander's family versus Xander's family of pretty much Xander's family are worse than the demons. Like the demons have more humanity and empathy and compassion than what Xander's family has.
Is that kind of like meant to be intentional? I mean, aren't they meant to be the spawn of Satan? Like, aren't they meant to be all from the demon dimension?
They're not supposed to have souls, and anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, Xander's dad is absolutely horrible.
But like, there's a probably pretty good chance that a lot of those demons have killed people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But they're nice people.
They're nice.
They're nice people.
But they're much nicer than Xander's.
Yeah.
Family.
Whose Xander's family hasn't killed people. So, make what you will of that.
Well, I think as they called it, Anya's demons and Xander's monsters.
Yeah, okay. I like that.
For me, it was, Xander.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's kind of obvious, that one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Xander's the big bad. Xander's the bad guy in this one. And
sorry, Eddie, I didn't hold him accountable for his actions.
Yeah. It's not the external demons, it's your internal demons.
Yeah.
All right. LOL moment.
The family fight was pretty hilarious, I think.
I just went with the reveal of the bridesmaids' dresses and the way that they're...
It's hideous.
It's hideous.
Look at the arms.
Look at the arms. Yeah. Favorite fight scene?
Oh, again, the family fighting scene,
Yeah,
I think, was...
I went, the all-out fight at the wedding with the guests.
even when they, like, calmed down for a second and then just started all over again.
Yeah.
Probably should have been a bit more gory, considering they're all demons with suckers and stuff on their arms and whatnot.
Yeah. Favorite scene?
Well, my favourite scene, I think also the best scene. When I say favourite scene, it might sound a little nasty saying it, but the Anya crying at the end, like her acting was just really good in that scene and really...
as she's walking down the aisle?
No, as she's confronting the demon, the demon that cursed her.
Ah, yeah.
And, she's trying to understand what happened and who he is and why he did this. And, I thought it was quite a tragic scene. I thought that was very well done. No, I didn't enjoy her crying. That's what I'm trying to say. I thought the scene was done really well.
Yeah. Favorite scene? Like Anya's super happy, like when she's practicing her vows.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're doing up her dress.
Yes, that was a nice scene.
Yes.
Yeah. Calm before the storm.
Yeah. What is your least favourite scene?
Well, I went with the future scenes. I thought it was funny how they tried to make Anya look really old on it, and then there's like nothing on Xander, which I suppose he's meant to be seeing it for himself.
Yeah.
With the cake, the makeup on her, and you can just see it.
Yeah. My least favourite scene is Anya walking down the aisle to pretty much tell everyone that the wedding is off. Favorite quote, Jared?
Again, maybe not my favorite quote, but a quote I thought was pretty hilarious. And Tony Harris is like flirting with Buffy or something.
Oh yeah.
He says, "Hey, why don't you say we slip back in the room and I show you my?" And she said, "You finish that sentence, and I guarantee you won't have anything to show." Got to be that creepy uncle at the wedding, huh? Playing up to that trope, huh?
Mm-hmm. So my favourite quote is after Dawn or Willow says, "I thought they were happy," and Buffy says, "They were. I know they were. They were supposed to be my light at the end of the tunnel. I guess they were a train." Yeah.
Very sad.
Yeah. All right. Who gets the wooden spoon?
Well, I definitely got this one right, Eddie, I think.
Yeah? Xander?
Xander.
Is there any other answer?
Yeah, that's definitely Xander. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Xander lets his insecurities get the better of him. And instead of, I don't know, trying to be a better person.
Yeah.
Maybe
doubles down. Or,
maybe working on himself. He decides to leave her, do an even shittier thing.
Well, that's the thing. Like the demon said, it wasn't even that hard.
Yeah.
He just like triggered something in him and bang, he was gone. You know? It was too easy.
Yeah. Played on something that he was already feeling. So.
Yeah.
Who's the MVP of the episode?
I gave it to Buffy. I wasn't really sure who else to give it to.
Look, I went with Anya because she does work out that it's this old guy was the one that scared off Xander.
Yeah.
And manages to confront him.
But then Buffy's trying to entertain the guests until they work out what's going on, even doing some juggling.
Yeah.
Looks like SMG was doing some real juggling.
She's
a professional juggler.
You know what? I'll give it you right. You know what? We'll give it to Buffy because she was the one Buffy was the one trying to keep the wedding from turning into a complete disaster.
Yeah.
Trying to keep all the guests contained, so to speak.
I mean, it didn't work, but hey, she tried.
Well, there's not much she can do with a bunch of demons and monsters. All right. What do you rate this episode out of 10 using something from the episode?
I gave it 5 bullheads.
Bullheads. Okay.
Yeah, the ones hanging on the wall.
Yes,
He's a taxidermist.
Yeah.
Which apparently Xander had mentioned.
Yeah.
His uncle was a taxidermist.
Yeah. He has mentioned his uncle Rory being a taxidermist.
And grab one of the catering girls and try to take her out.
Yeah.
That was kind of hilarious. A little creepy, but not too bad.
It was a little creepy.
Yeah, but it seemed like he was just having a bit of fun, though. He wasn't wanting. I didn't ask her to go in the back room.
Not as disgusting as his dad was acting.
Yeah.
I went 7 out of 10 ugly bridesmaids dresses.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
That's what else I forgot to talk about. Was Spike at the wedding?
Oh, okay, yes. Bringing a girlfriend along. In
Yes.
fact, I'm not even sure why Spike was there in the first place. Xander
Oh,
hates him.
Yeah, but Anya likes him.
But-
Anya and him have a bit of a friendship.
But, Xander doesn't like him at all.
Yeah, but they've sort of Xander and Spike have a bit of a love-hate relationship.
Okay, all right. Fair enough.
So it makes sense that he was there.
Yep, fair enough.
But him and Buffy have kind of a bit of a nice talk about jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she is jealous of him bringing a date, but it doesn't change anything.
Yeah. What's that old quote? Hot sex leads to jealousy.
That wasn't an old quote. That was the crazy woman on the 57 tram used to scream.
Oh,
at.
is it? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was like Plato or something. Okay.
It's the crazy lady from the 57 tram. Yeah.
Hot sex leads to jealousy. Sorry, I thought it was some philosopher.
No.
No, okay. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
All right, end of the episode. So, Eddie, much to her demise, we're going to do a movie episode. Yay! I think you and the audience are in agreement with that one. Gathering by our download counts when we do a movie episode. But I like doing movies, and I like to break it up a little bit. So I think we haven't done one for a while, and I'm going to pick one out of there.
Oh, come on, you're looking at them.
The Dark Crystal.
No! Oh, God. No!
Oh, yeah. The Dark Crystal.
Oh, this is going to bring up a lot of childhood trauma. This movie scarred me.
Yeah. Wow, there you go. Haven't seen it for a while. Wouldn't mind watching it again.
Let's just not watch it in front of our kids.
Oh, they'll love it. It's got puppets. It's got the Muppets in it, Eddie.
It's got puppets in it, really.
No, it's got the Muppets, and it's got the Muppets. They're all like Jim Henson Muppets. Not puppets, Muppets.
Yeah, they're friend. Friend, Gelfling. Oh, please, Gelfling.
All right. Dark Crystal. I missed you so much. All right. So next week or next month, whenever we do it, that'll be soon. All right. So we're going to wrap it up, Eddie?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you and for listening to us tonight. We are Nerd Subculture. My name is Jared.
I'm Edwina.
And if you like what you listen to, you can do it. Eddie's got something. What are you saying, Eddie?
You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Threads. Just search for Nerd Subculture Podcast. We're a proudly independent podcast, so if you like what we do, share with your friends, drop a comment on whatever platform you're listening to us on, rate the episode, and every little bit helps.
Yes, it does. And yeah, so till next time, we'll see you later. Gelfling. Bye.
Bye. No, I don't believe that you picked. I'm picking it out of the hat next time because there's no way that you didn't actually read what that was.